toucher and book recs, you've come to the right place. My favorite genre is dark romance, so this is typical behavior. This is par for the course in this category. So I can't list every single toucher rec that I've read because that would be infinity at this point. So I'm just going to list a handful to get you started. And obviously, these books are dark. They're crazy. These are the kind of guys that say, you better not touch her or I will. And they mean it and they follow through. These guys aren't going to scrap. They're not going to tussle. They're not going to mince words. They're going to yummy. And let's remember, fiction and real life are two different things. I don't know why I started with this one. I don't know why I started with this one. Don't look at her sideways because you will get got. This book will haunt you for the rest of your life. Get those tissues ready. This is stalker romance. This is vigilante. He's on his vigilante shit, okay? It is dark. It is twisted. You will not see that ending coming. You'll think you will, but you won't. Sorry in advance. Every list that I make has Dante by Sadie Kincaid on it. I'm sorry, he's just that good. You're thinking about touching her? I wouldn't, sir. This has, without a doubt, the best revenge scene I've ever read. Let's just say that Dante is a firm believer in eye for an eye. I mean, how could I not put this on the list? This is like the OG toucher, and this was my second dark romance. I read it when it actually came out, however long ago that is now. And let's just say a guy from the club, in the club, we all fam, no, we're not, because he put his fingers in places and they got chopped off. He said, ding dong, here's a box full of hands. I told you not to do that. Zaid means business. For whatever reason, this book stirs a lot of controversy online. I have read way darker and more horrific books than this. I'm just saying. Death Trap by Alexandra St. Pierre. Now, funny thing is, I DNF'd this book. And I know you're going to be like, why are you recommending it if you DNF'd it? Because it's actually good. He is the Grim Reaper, so literally everyone she touches, quite literally, gets got. Not even, and it's like her mom got, a guy she hugged got. If you touch her, you will die. Listen when I say, if you are religious or you're devout, anything, don't read this. It is, you won't like that. I DNF'd it because it dragged on a little bit too long at the end, and I kind of just was like in a weird mood, but like it is a very interesting premise. There's actually a handful of Pam Godwin books that have this trope in it, but I'm gonna go with the Frozen Fate series. This is dark. This will take you on a ride. There's 3 books, but when they finally get the ultimate bad guy in the end, oh my gosh, it's like the most dangerous game. They chase him through the woods, they get him, and boy, do they take their pound of flesh. Quite literally. Like the guy they were getting was a monster, and even I was like, oh, good God. At one point, this guy, he's just shaving layers of his skin off, and then he's like stacking them like Jengas. This trilogy will put you through some things. God of Wrath, don't even play. Someone tried to get on top of her. He said, I don't think so. Skadunk. And trust me, he'll know if someone touches her because he's stalking her day and night. Little Stranger by Lee Rivers. He's got a whole graveyard in his backyard. Quite literally. Literally. Every man she has been with, he said goodbye to you. You can't touch her and get away with it. Not with a Malachi. I think that this one is probably the most you got to check your triggers on because he do things to her unbeknownst to her, and that might not be your cup of tea. And honestly, I thought it wasn't mine either, but then I heavily sipped on that tea. You guys, wait. I forgot to tell you some. Since making that video, I've read some more of these, and you need to know what they are. Beautiful Fiend by Lola King. This is the most toucher and book I've ever read. Rival gangs. He's a bully, ully. The psychopathy and the delusion of this guy was just... Listen, someone pushes her. Just a push, just a shove, and he takes a bowling ball to their noggin. Busted the hell in. They're done for. The funniest part of this book is that he wants to be a math teacher. This book was beyond good. I gave it 5 stars. Obsession by Harley Beck. I mean, this guy is a convicted serial unaliver. I mean, what did you think he was going to do? He escapes prison. Classic. And then he avenges her. Of all the people that wronged her in her past. He's like, you shouldn't have done that. And then he sends her their body parts as a gift. Look what I've brought you. It's a gift. Honestly and truly, you shouldn't like this guy. He's not one of those serial unalivers who's like, I have a purpose and a reason. It's not like some Dexter stuff. He's a bad guy, but then, he changes his ways. So, 'tis fiction. And then I'm putting this one in here. And I'm really going to caution you on this. I'm really going to caution you. I haven't even finished the series yet. This is the first one. And guys, I think I say this a lot because I'm constantly getting shooketh the more that I read. These guys are fucking mean. You can't have any triggers. You can't! Hurry, no, you can't! I thought the Lords were bad. The Dukes are worse. You guys, the Dukes are worse. Now, he does unalive for her, but he also does a bunch of other stuff to her that I was like, oh, I don't think I like you, sir. I'm just putting this one in the mix because he technically does her. Because someone, like, goes to touch her hair and he's like, I don't think so, pop, pop, pop! Okay, yeah, I just wanted to add those 3 real quick in case you want to read some messed up stuff. So, anywho's, touch her. See what happens. Happy reading.